All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead. Take advantage of this nice day again. I was actually somewhere yesterday. I forgot to look for something. Like when I ended up not buying the shoes up there. I think I found probably something very similar on Amazon at half price. So, but I was supposed to stop in at Home Goods and Ross, and I didn't. As part of this thing, this Sabbath on Shabbat, I'm supposed to burn the candles in two separate menorahs. So, a couple of years back, maybe even like a year, I guess about a couple of years almost. Can't remember when. Yeah, it's about a couple of years. I bought a couple small menorahs, not the smallest, but not the big ones. And I bought them to mount on the ark. They look pretty good. I didn't have those lions, but I had two menorahs, one on each corner of the top, which I might still do, but we'll see how it looks. And I felt like they're kind of gimmicky because they had the 12 tribes of Israel on there. And last night Hashem was like, well, I'm like, but none of these make sense except for that one, the one I had purchased before. I tried manipulating it to make it different, and the projects just didn't turn out anywhere close to where I wanted it to be. So I said, that's it, forget it. So I probably could have. It just, again, it was while they were attacking me and everything. So Hashem said, just put it on the wayside, put it aside. So I said to Hashem, I said, but these come up again. He goes, well, they were the right ones. And I said, why? And Hashem says, because it encompasses all 12 tribes. They make it look like a gimmick in your head. And the funny thing is, I found it online, but it wasn't a Jewish site. It was, I mean, maybe it's a Jewish site. I don't know who the guy was, but it said secularizing the spiritual or something like that. And when it was speaking about the 12 tribes, and it spoke about showing that unity and that diversity. And that's one of the problems we're having. Again, I explained the way I understand it as far as Hashem explaining it to me. It's not the way I want to go, so it's kind of weird. But maybe there's something to heal up here. I think it's similar to the way I went last time. Actually, no, it was a little different. But Hashem took me in a roundabout way yesterday somewhere. It's happening again. One of the things that happened was that there was the authority in Jerusalem, and it began to, the strength of the original 12 tribes was diversity. And when Jerusalem became too really anti-powerful, but became too powerful, that's when we started having all those offshoot sects, and then Rome eventually took over. You see. We're still dealing with the same, the Likud party is in power, correct? Still the same problems. Because the Likud party doesn't agree to the diversity of power. You see, same problem. So what are they doing? They're actually metaphysically oppressing everyone else downward, but that's not enough power to protect the whole. All 12 tribes were necessary. Now, Kamala Harris wants to bring that for the United States, but the question is whether, again, it's Satan or God. She's not a Jezebel. She's not perfect, but she is definitely here from God. It just shows you how upside down the planet is. Yeah, I try to explain to you certain things that they speak about with Trump are forgivable. So again, this idea that he had this crazier, crazier than acceptable morality in his life, and well, that's all forgivable. And I try to explain to people that are non-Jews that every year atonement occurs. Again, if you're just the average Joe, atonement's very easy. Another year, I won't judge you because you're poor and you can't get out of your own way. That's pretty much it. But yet you'll always find rich people, wealthy people, allegedly powerful people, really anti-powerful, condemning others as being the evil. When Hashem doesn't even begin to judge them because Hashem knows the game. But it's not a game. I hate calling it a game, but that's what they call it. It's not a game. Mm. Yeah. Hashem wants me to look at something later when I get back. I had to heal this place here. This is the other place I was going to live. I keep healing it. This one may have actually worked out better, but it's not always better to save $150 on rent. But again, it was more secluded. It looked like it was more private. I don't think I ever looked in the apartment. I probably should. I never made. Somebody blocked me from it, possibly. There's a lot of Indian people live over there. That's probably why. I tend to gel with them real well. Well, in reality, Trump's a Jezebel. He's a male Jezebel. He really is. Well, you know what? It's about metaphysics. Right? Well, I'll tell you right now, the church does not project chasteness. It has a standard of chasteness. You have to be Republican. You have to hate on the people they tell you to hate on. And then maybe you might obtain some sort of illusory chasteness. So you're causing others to fall from the church. That's what Jezebel does. There is witchcraft, obviously, in the Democratic Party, but it isn't the king of witchcraft. That's Trump and his people. Again, his idea is what? If they're witchcrafting, then we're witchcrafting. Well, he got you to put away faith and embrace law, which means zero faith. That you have to do everything manually, and God can't just do it magically. Well, we're part of the equation, but that's having faith and praying about it. It may take 400 years. So the next step from worshiping law is worshiping a person. based upon the law. And of course, he's unlawful. Boy, that was a long light. That sun sure is strong. I even got tinting on my windows. Well, that was weird. The light was green, and the guy in the right lane stopped. He was making a turn, but I mean, it was an abnormal amount of stop time. So I was like, "This is weird." Actually, I can't get where I'm going from here. They're doing construction here. Let's go this way. Oh, road closed to through traffic. I got to do something. Detour goes through. We will be evaluating your detour. Now this is confusing because it gave me a detour for 119th, but it says the detour for South 69 and North 69. All right. Okay. Oh, there's 119th detour. That is a little confusing, though. Oh, well, wait a minute. Oh, it's pedestrian. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what double detours from 119th meant. One's pedestrian, one's vehicle. Yeah, Trump definitely has the anti-power moving. All right. So, it's a cue and a clue that he's responsible for the increased officer deaths and the increased violent crime. Justices that got the law passed. So now we can have faith in the law. Regressionary. Hey, looks like it's going to work. I think I may have taken this direction before. What is it doing? Why is it taking me to a shopping center? That's weird. Where's that for up there? Let me see. It has to go through the shopping center. Okay, now I'm lost, right? Maybe it was place drunk. I don't know. There's no signs in the shopping center. It's placed wrong. That probably happened to somebody. They had me drive it, or Hashem had me drive it. Okay, yeah, this is wrong. I can't just easily get out of this. But again, I need gas, and here I'm at the gas station. Yeah, it was supposed to be at the light. Yeah, you placed it. I understand it, but it's placed wrong. Right? You have to place it after the light at the shopping center. I know. It's at the light at the traffic center, so it looks like you're supposed to take a left. Like, I could have probably said, "What's a shopping center? I'm not going in," but not everybody would know that.